Good evening, all. Sitting here in Indio, California, where it's still like 110 degrees outside, and it's like, 8 o'clock at night or so. Tonight, the video is going to be a two-parter. First, I'm going to show the preparation for the marinara sauce that I make for the chicken parmesan later on. And then what I'll do is I'll take that and split it apart into two parts. The first part will be the preparation, which you're going to see here. And I will upload that to my 18-year-old chef account. And then the chicken parmesan one I will upload to this guy Trucks. So that way there's no problems. And I can still continue uploading videos to my 18-year-old chef account as well without any issues. So a little less than half, but I kind of tend to shake a lot, so I don't trust myself. So I got myself a little onion slicer. We shall see how well that works. But for the moment, I'm going to peel apart that onion and get some of the skin off of it. Okay, now that I've got it peeled a little bit, cut it in half. And yeah, these are fairly sharp. Let's see how well it does. So I could probably press harder on this, but I don't want to damage the hinges. Nope. See if I can cut it in quarters then maybe. So. It doesn't work as well as advertised, but it does do the job. The blades need to be sharper. Woo. Alright, I need to get this corrected. Okay. Personally, I wouldn't recommend buying one. It's not good. I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Yeah, I do not recommend buying one of them. I just threw the damn thing away. That's how disappointed I was. Okay, for some of the ingredients, we've got some thyme there. I'm gonna chop it up. I couldn't find any fresh basil leaves, so I'm gonna have to use the condensed version. When you use the dehydrated versions like this, you want to cut the amounts in half. Because basically all it does is removes water, but it condenses all the oils. So it's a lot stronger. And then of course some chopped garlic. So I won't bore you with the chopping part here. Okay, that takes care of the chopping part. And now I just got to set up the camp stove and get the burners ready to go. And then we can start caramelizing and cooking. Yeah, as some of you may have noticed, I got a new plate tray. Actually, I've had this quite a while. So we're gonna see how it works out. I like cast iron. It has a certain flair to everything. And there it is. Get the garlic olive oil. All right, more or less caramelize it. Oh, that looks good. That one fuel tank is almost out, so I'll probably have to change in the middle somewhere. Oh, where'd you go? There. Okay. one second. I'm going to get this. Okay, it's lit up, rocking and roaring. Nice thing about cast iron is it retains its heat quite a while. I've even heard rumors that you can get some of your iron content from the cast iron. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. You know how rumors are. Kind of a grapevine thing. And if you can see off in the background, once these onions get caramelized, or nearly caramelized, I'll throw in the garlic, wait till I can start to smell it, and then capture it with the peeled tomatoes. Yeah, apparently I can't upload videos to two places at once, like say 18-year-old chef account and this guy trucks. So what I figured I'd do is with the side dishes and preparation videos for the main meals is I would make videos showing how it's done and then upload those to my 18-year-old chef account and then upload the main video itself, in this case the Parmesan chicken that I'm going to be making a little later on, to this guy trucks. And if you're doing like I am and cooking with a Coleman stove, or want to keep it spreading it out, make sure your windows are down and you got some nice cross current going. The whole carbon monoxide poisoning thing just sounds, so much fun. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video again while it's caramelizing. Okay, they're just about to where I want them. Usually it only takes 2 to 3 minutes once you get your temperature really rolling to get the onions to sweeten up this caramelization. And as me, their onions are already big, so I'm gonna go kind of heavy into it. I'm not really majoring per se. It won't take very long before I can start to smell the garlic. Turn down a little. When that happens, it is time to capture the aroma. Nice peeled tomatoes. Stirred up pretty good. You could use crushed if you wanted. Start basically, not quite to a boil, but you can see it starting to bubble. Then you add in the tomato puree to thicken it up a little bit. Otherwise, it's just going to be way too thin to use. And at that point, pardon me, that's when you add in the herbs. So while we're waiting for that to do that, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. It shouldn't take much more, about 10 minutes. Usually the total cook time, once you get everything added in, is about an hour of simmering. Okay, as you can see, it's approaching a boil. So now it's time to put in the puree. Now, you don't have to add puree. You could let it just reduce on its own, but you lose a lot of volume involved with it. Okay, that. Reduce. Oh, let's see. Whoops. Because it's going to reduce. Let's see. Okay. Give it a good stir. And get kind of sloppy. Okay. Then, I should have got these ready earlier. But the basil. It's nice. It's nicely chopped. Should do it. That. Because if that was fresh, you could double the amount that you're visually seeing. At the time, it is fresh. Well, as fresh as Walmart gets. You know. Kind of bear with me on that. Some Mediterranean sea salt. Okay. I love those lithium-ion batteries. For people like me that have carpal tunnel in both hands, these are a godsend. They can be USB recharged. And they last a very long time. Like I said earlier, this is something I can use on pizza. Or of course, chicken, fish. Eggplant, which I don't care for, but I know a lot of people like it, so you can do that. And of course, you can turn it into a tomato bisque soup, which is one of the things I'll be doing with this one I'm done. Yeah, a different video. Give it a good stir, make sure everything's mixed in nicely. Okay, no turkey. It's getting stubborn. Okay. It will take about an hour for this to finish cooking, which I'm not going to sit here and record the entire thing. So far, it's coming along nicely. See, it's got a nice little slow boil going to it. Simmer. Personally, I just like giving it continuous stirs, make sure everything gets evenly mixed around. Chopped up. It smells wonderful in here. Okay, there it is. It is done. Of course, my dog knocked over the tripod, so now I have to stand here and hold it. Okay. Normally, I would use an immersion blender to really smooth it up. I give it a nice consistency, but my dumb butt forgot to go grab it. So, I do have another way of doing it, but I have to wait till this cools down to like below the temperature of the sun. And then I can put it in my Ninja Foodie, food processor. You know, it makes smoothies and whatnot. So, this ends the preparation video for the chicken parmesan, which comes next. Like I said, I can turn this, we'll take this, use it on pizza, do a few modifications, and same goes with the tomato bisque soup. If I wanted to keep it completely vegetarian, which this is at the moment, or no, not vegetarian, vegan friendly, you could use a soy base milk fat, if you will, version of it. And then after that, it would just be adding in some carrots and celery. And maybe a little tarragon, use your favorite herbs. I mean, it's cooking. It's not rocket science, as like some people like to say. You can modify it for your personal taste, which I usually do because, as I said, I'm into onion and garlic, so this is a little on the heavy side. Okay, you guys have a wonderful night. And the Parmesan chicken is coming up next.